Praise the Lord, everyone. Thank you for tuning in with Dr. Leisha, the preacher. Okay. Oh, boy. Yes, there was a point during my second marriage when it was obvious, to me anyway, that my husband, he really believed that white people were better, you know, that they had a better life, better things, a better way, just whatever. And the neighborhood we lived in was mixed. The particular elementary school in our neighborhood was mixed. But the district was a white school district. So knowing the desires of his heart, knowing his mindset, knowing access, the access that he had to white America as a big three, corporate engineer, I just had to prepare as best I could, as best I could. And I realized that we had two adopted sons being raised in this white school district. And so I knew I was going to have to let them go with him. I knew they would have a better chance with their dad than with me because I was not leaving my daughters. I was not. So I didn't do anything to hold them back at all. I helped prepare my husband, my black husband, and my two black, basically black. One is mixed. He has a white mother and adopted sons, two adopted sons. I had to prepare them to leave us. And I prepared them well for the white world. What kind of black wife mother would I be with a PhD had I not presented my husband and my two sons to the white world not prepared? Not on my watch, not on my time, not on my time. So I don't know nothing about this white woman that my husband secretly ran off to. And she quietly waited in the background for him. I don't know nothing about her really. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, nothing much. I'm sure she is the best that he could get. I'm sure of it. Because there's no way in hell that I went through 25 years of hell with him for him to get nothing less. And I'm dependent on this white woman to make sure that my black sons that I raised, giving more than I had, I expect for her to expose them to the best white people that she can. I expect nothing less. Make sure they get the best white jobs that you can afford them to get. White lady that stole my black husband. It don't matter what raggedy of a husband he was still mine. And it don't matter what kind of raggedy wife that I was still his. But you think you better and can do better? Well, then you make sure my black sons get some good white jobs. Make sure that my black sons get the best white educations you can get them, white woman, since you so much better than me. Because I took them through their special education years. I took them when when one of their mamas is black. I took one of them babies when she didn't want them. And the other boy, his mama is white. I took him when she couldn't handle it no more. So this white woman come along thinking that she better than me. Well, baby, you make sure my black boys get the best white shit out there then. Since you giving my husband the best white shit out there, you give my boys the best white shit out there too. Because I gave them the best black shit I could give them. I gave them the best black shit possible. So you, white woman, whoever the hell you are, Bree baby, you give my black husband and my black sons the best white shit you got. Because I can clock the best black shit I did. And I'm going to be clocking your best white shit. Okay? And I'm inviting the whole world to clock that shit with me. It's called the eternal deficit of mankind, where the scales must balance. Click like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss anything about me. You can get it while it's hot and fresh from the hood. I don't fight, but I do prepare my soldiers. I prepare my men for whatever war and I pray them back home. I have a track record for this. I leave no man, no woman behind. And I don't force anybody to stay or to go. but they will be ready at the door. That's how it was so easy. You all can share my videos. Please share them. I have over 5,500 videos. Continue to watch me grow to be my best self. And I no longer want to be legally married to anyone anymore. I don't want to be made to feel like my very best don't mean shit. My very, very best don't mean shit. Really? I will never put myself in that position again. I will never put my daughters in the position to be raped and robbed again through legal marriage. I will never do that again. I will never cheat my grandchildren again through legal marriage. I will never do it again. Ever, ever, ever again. And you may say, you sound like a bitter woman. Well, good. If a bitter woman means protecting myself, protecting my children, protecting my grandchildren from hurt, harm, and danger, then so be it. You can call me whatever you want. I will proudly serve. So I'm not monetized on any social media as I prepare to be an independent woman for the first time, really, at age, 55 right now. I've always been cared for, provided for by my family. And then I was legally married at age 20 and served as a wife and mother for 32 years. And now, for the first time, I have to learn how to do this by myself. And right now, I don't have any food stamps or Section 8 or none of that government stuff. I live on alimony, but one day the alimony will run out. And I need to be able to stand on my own 2 feet. And everything I have will be rolled over to my children and grandchildren. Period. But I do want to pay off my student loan debt because I really believe that I should owe no man. And I don't want to owe no government. I don't want to owe anybody. The two husbands that I had, I married through the church, basically. And they left me for other women and married those women. So I'm done with that. That doesn't work for me. And that's okay. At least I got 32 years out of it and raised 4 children total. 2 I gave birth to, 2 were adopted, and I did the job. And after all that, I'm still not good enough, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. I can accept that. I've hit the wall, ceiling, floors, everything, and I'm good. You know, I'm just glad to have a home to live in. I'm not homeless. Praise God. While my husband was leaving me for this white woman, I had to sleep in a car at one point. No one cared enough about me. But that's okay. I still loved and cared about myself. Got myself up out the up off the ground. And got my home back, got my kids back, my grandkids back, and I'm not gonna lose them to foolishness ever again. Period. That don't mean we won't have hard days. You know, we have hard days. We have a lot of issues, but I'm here and I'm not going nowhere. I may go on vacation. I may go out and have a good time every once in a while, but I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody better than me when it comes to my kids. Ain't nobody better than my kids. Ain't nobody better than my grandkids. I am here. I am committed, period. Whether we poor, whether we rich, I'm here. I could be living a, you know, white people life. I could be, waking up every day in a fancy home and, you know, kissing on a white man and, being treated better and all that. Yeah, I could. But I love my children. And they're not living like that. So I'm where they're at. I love my grandkids. They're not living like that. So I'm where they at. It's my choice. Until they're there, I'm not. Period. If that's the goal for black people to be happy, is to marry white people and mix all up and, you know, act all proper and all that and, invest in stock markets and all that, well then my family is not there yet. So I choose to stay with my family. I'm not ready for the right kind of white life yet. I'm not there. Period. But I was not going to hold black men back. And I'm not going to hold my grandsons back because I know the struggle. I know my grandsons are going to love and care for us, black women and their family, as long as they can. But at some point, if they want, a certain kind of lifestyle, they're going to have to go white. And I have to prepare them. Either way, I have to prepare them to choose to stay in their own community and thug it through for real, for real. And I also have to prepare them to at least be able to be around white people without getting arrested. That's what my PhD mean to me. That's what my 2 or 3 master's degrees mean to me. That's what my bachelor's degree mean to me. That's what my associate's degree mean to me. One of my master's degrees was through the Martin Luther King Cesar Chavez Rosa Parks Scholarship. And I choose to use that bitch to stay with my own motherfucking kids and grandkids to make sure that they survive the streets. I have to watch my grandkids get patted down by security guards walking through metal detectors and their backpacks getting searched every morning with my PhD. but I'm right there with them because I had to go through the same thing. I went through it. They going through it. My kids didn't have to grow up that way, but my grandkids do. I am no stronger than the weakest link in my family. And if I got grandbabies at 6 years old, having to go through metal detectors and having a backpack searched and having security guards patting us down, up and down, just so they can get to their class, I'm right there with them. Where else would I be where it makes sense? I got to prepare him to either to be able to stay in the neighborhood and get other kids through, or I got to prepare him and I got to, at the same time, prepare him to be able to cross over, to be able to live among white people as well. I always knew my black husband was going to leave me for a white woman. I knew it. I couldn't stop him if I had tried. So I didn't try. Why the hell would I? Without trying, I still end up being just viewed just a weed head hoe. Without even trying to stop him, I end up being a weed head hoe. Can you imagine how low I would have went actually trying to stop him? Can you imagine? But he's happy, he's red pilled, he get to go to the next level and, the bros are patting him on the back. If it ain't snowing, don't go, you know. If it ain't white, it ain't right. All that. I heard all that among my husband and the boys. As me and my black daughters are the ones that got them there. But that's okay. We pushed them on their way and we're here. And we're here with the 7 grandsons to do the same thing, to hear the same things. As we continue to work and set up everybody to make sure everybody's okay. It's not their fault. That's just the way it is in Michigan. That's just the way it is in the United States for a black man. And we know this. And we still get them to school, love them, and prepare them to either stay or go. There is no in between. That may not be every black woman's experience, but it's mine. I'm still living it right now as I'm talking to you. I have a 15-year-old grandson that's 16, and I'm preparing him both ways, preparing him to stay in the community and preparing him to go to college and lose him to white women. There's no in between. But who am I to not prepare him for both? I have to. I have PayPal if you want to donate to my channel, help keep me going. I have to be independent. I have 7 black grandsons coming out of Michigan. I have to prepare them to be the kind of black men that can stay here in their own community, and I have to prepare them to be the kind of black men that can get out there in that white world and kick some ass too. They're needed in both worlds, obviously. And I'm pretty good at pumping out black men to be ready for both. My PayPal is Dr. Leisha the Preacher, just like on my channel. Y'all be blessed.